Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a love tarot reading for the collective. Not all of the messages that come through in this reading may apply to everyone watching today. So please only take in from this reading what speaks to your soul and what resonates for you and your situation. And release the rest to the universe. So let's see what messages Spirit is sharing with the collective today. Please, what do we need to hear? And this is the 8 of Wands. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today. Please, what do we need to hear? And the 4 of Cups. We will grab one more card and see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? And the 3 of Swords. Well, I feel this person is feeling a heavy weight of guilt at the moment. They are feeling and dealing with their own broken heart, their own sorrow and sadness, having to acknowledge that they have blown it with you, that they created so much heartache and heartbreak for you, disappointing you, causing you a lot of pain in the process as well, and it is causing them a lot of tears, and they are having to take all of that in at the moment, and they are feeling it. And they are having to deal with it because that's how you heal it, right? You've got to feel it to heal it. And then that is what this person is going through right now. But this 4 of Cups tells us your person knows that they did not give enough to you and to this connection. They know that they should have spent more time with you. They should have made you and this relationship more of a priority when the two of you were spending time together before. And they see that if they had done that, things could be in a very different space for the two of you. So many missed opportunities. They could have been with you. They could have spent time with you. And even now, they are still taking their time to make their reappearance on the scene, but that is what they're going to do. They know that they need to get moving. They know that they need to move quicker. They know that they need to get things flowing between the two of you because that is what the 8 of Wands is about, and that is how this reading starts today. The 8 of Wands is all about movement. It is all about getting things out of limbo, getting things unstuck and out of stagnation. And for many of you watching the reading, it's probably been in this place of limbo, stagnation, no movement for quite some time. But the 8 of Wands is about breaking free and getting it moving. And that is what this person wants to do because at the moment, their sorrow and sadness, longing for you, missing you, and having tears over you is really speaking out to them very loudly that they need to act, that they need to do something. And they see where they have blown it in the past, feeling regret and remorse for all of that as well. And they will make you and this connection more of a priority moving forward. They will spend time with you and they will make sure that you know how they feel about you all the time because they are feeling this heavy weight of causing you so much pain, so much heartache, so much heartbreak that was so unnecessary, but yet this person did it because they were listening to their fears, their insecurities, and their doubts instead of following their heart. But this person knows that to return to you, they need to follow their heart because their heart has always been pointing them towards you and towards this connection, which is why they want to talk. This 8 of Wands is about communication coming from them, and this is them initiating this contact, not you initiating it with them, but them reaching out to start talking, to start explaining, to see if you are going to accept their apology for disappointing you, for hurting you, for causing you a lot of pain and unnecessary drama, confusion, heartache, heartbreak as well. This person is taking responsibility for the things that they've done wrong is the bottom line here because they see and they understand what they have done because they're feeling it themselves. And their own heartbreak is screaming out at them to do something, to take action, to come out of this place where things have been stagnant and stuck and get moving again. Because truly, for this person, they know that the only way that they're going to be able to alleviate what they are feeling within their heart and within their soul is to start talking to you, to start spending time with you and making you and this connection more of a priority for the two of you moving forward. But they see where they have blown it, they see where they have failed, and they have spent this time away from you to really gain a much greater awareness and understanding of that. because they have insight into themselves, greater self-awareness now as well, to make sure that they don't create the same kind of problems between the two of you moving forward. But let's see what else. What else is Spirit sharing with the collective today, please? What do we need to hear? And this is the Page of Swords. Well, the Page of Swords is about your person initiating contact, very much supporting the Eight of Wands that leads the way for this reading today. But the Page of Swords is also about your person trying to figure out what's going on with you on the sly, trying to peep into your life however they can. If you have your own website, perhaps they're looking at your website. If you have a blog site, perhaps they're trying to gain some sort of insight through that. If you have social media, they may even be trying to look at that. Of course, not everyone has social media, so they may be trying to find out from other people's social media if they can peep a little peep into your life to see what's going on with you. Because with the Page of Swords, it's about them wanting to get ahead of your energy. This person misses your conversations. They miss talking to you. They long to talk with you, which is why they're going to reach out and start communicating with you. But as well, they realize that they have to come up with a very sincere, very heartfelt apology, and that is what they are working on. They want to make sure that they have everything sorted out in their mind that they want to say to you. This person believes that they may only have one chance to express themselves, to say the things that are in their heart, that are in their soul to you as they present this apology to you, and they want to get it right. But the Page of Swords also tells us your person misses your laughter. They miss your humor. They miss your conversations. They miss your wit. And when the two of you first met, couldn't you spend hours and hours and hours just talking to each other, and it felt like no time had passed at all? And it will feel like that again as this person starts talking and explaining and texting and calling, and the two of you have this opportunity to start coming back together. Because with this Four of Cups, it comes with a number 4 that is about building a much more stable relationship for the two of you on a solid foundation. The Page of Swords is an air sign, so that is Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. But you don't have to be an air sign or any of the other signs that I might mention for this reading today. It is for everyone. It's a collective reading. It's more important that we consider the overall message that the divine is sharing with the collective today. And that is, I feel more than anything, is your person wants to apologize. They are so sorry for disappointing you, for hurting you, for breaking your heart and causing you so much unnecessary drama, confusion, conflict, and pain. And they want to make amends for all of this, which is why they are being very careful about what they say to you, because they don't want to say the wrong thing. They want to make sure that they don't have any of their words jumbled. It's like they are practicing what they're going to say to you. Perhaps they are writing it down and editing what they write down on a piece of paper, or typing it into their phone in that notepad thing that's in our phones, or whatever this person is having to do, because they want to make sure that their words hit home. They want to make sure that they explain themselves in the best way that they can, and not leave anything out, because as well, this Page of Swords is also about speaking the truth and being honest and being authentic with you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? And this is the Sun. Here comes the Sun. Well, the sun comes out and shines. After all of our storms, after all of our trials, after all of our tribulations, after arguments, after running, after ghosting, after everything that you've been through with your person, the sun comes out and shines again, bringing warmth, bringing healing, to allow the two of you to start clearing the air with each other, so that this person can start explaining themselves to you, so that you will have your own awakening, your own understanding, and your own deep sense of clarity about what happened in regard to why they hurt you, why they disappointed you, why they broke your heart, why they brought so much unnecessary drama, chaos, confusion, and conflict into your life, because you certainly didn't deserve it, and they know this. That's why they are very disappointed with themselves as well. And that's why they feel all of this regret and remorse. But the sun is all about healing. and growing. Your person definitely doing a lot of healing during this time that you've been away from each other, and growing up as well to hit that place of emotional maturity so that they can have adult conversations with you. And that will make all the difference in the world. But they see you as the sunshine in their life. You are their sunshine. And they're not happy without you because skies are gray. But they want to return to the light and the warmth of this love that is in this connection for the two of you. But the sun is about happiness, joy, prosperity, peace, abundance, and love, and all of those things being restored to this connection as the two of you start talking again. And it's not so much about being restored to this connection, but being here between you and this person for the very first time, allowing you to see that they are being authentic and real, that they're being truthful, that they are expressing themselves in a way that makes sense, that hits home, because they're going to have adult conversations with you about everything that happened, because they want you to have your own clarity and understanding that it wasn't anything to do with you. It wasn't something that you did or didn't say. It wasn't something that you did or didn't do. It wasn't some lack of attraction that they don't have for you. And it wasn't because they weren't attracted to you. It has been because there has been something that has been broken inside this person for a very long time. That through the light of your love that comes with the sun, you shined into that deep, dark space that this person has been carrying around and trying to keep hidden for so very long. Those things within them that they've needed to work on, that they have needed to heal. And the energy of the sun causes that healing, because your person wants to be healed and they want to be whole, so that when they return to you, they're going to be able to make sure that they make you and this connection a priority moving forward. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Well, this is the Nine of Swords. Well, the Nine of Swords tells us your person is perhaps feeling some anxiety. I feel they may be doing a lot of the what if game. What if this? What if that? Kind of like creating or trying to create a lot of different scenarios in their head about what can or will go wrong once they start talking to you, which is why they are trying to be very careful with what they say to you. I feel that they are very diligent about how they're going to talk, about how they're going to present themselves, about how they're going to apologize, because they don't want to hurt you again. They don't want to bring any more unnecessary pain, suffering, or heartache into your life. But this Nine of Swords as well is about your person tossing and turning. I feel that they are sometimes having nights where they can't sleep, and they toss and turn in the bed and stare at the ceiling and think about what could have been here between the two of you if they had made this relationship more of a priority, if they didn't bring their stuff from their past into this connection with the two of you, if they weren't fearful, if they weren't afraid of what they were feeling, if they weren't trying to run from their emotions and deny this connection, things would be in a very different place between you and this person right now. And they think about this as well in that nighttime space when they get into bed, thinking that they're going to fall asleep dreaming of you, but yet no, they have this one thought that becomes 10 thoughts, and then we're off to 20 thoughts and 100 thoughts, and it grows from there. And you guys know what that's like. You get into bed and you think about one thing. You think about trying to remember to pay the electric bill tomorrow, and then as you start thinking about you've got to pay the electric bill, you think about the lights that are in the living room, and then you start thinking about the different colored light bulbs that you could put in your different lamps and how that might look in the living room. And then once you figure out those kind of lamps that you want in the living room with the light bulbs, then you think about the kind of rugs that you want as well. And by the time it's all said and done, you are hanging curtains at the window in your living room because you had this one thought that became so many thoughts. And that was a silly example, but yet that is what our brains do. We can solve the mysteries of the universe from that one thought if we take those thoughts to bed with us and lie there and start thinking about it. And your person has been doing that, and all it's really done for them is cause them some despair, grief, anxiety, and worry that you may not be willing to hear them out, that you may not be willing to respond to this message that they send you or answer the phone if they call. That is what this Nine of Swords energy is all about, that your person is feeling for many of you watching the reading. Let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what we need to hear. Well, this is the Death card, and death is all about transformation. Your person going through this transformation during the time you've been away from each other. Perhaps this person tried to resist going through the growth, but they still have to go through it. They can try to run away from that growth. They can try to hide from that growth, but they can't, because it is going to come one way or another. And this person has been going through this transformation as well during the time you've been away from each other, which is why they are seeing things from a different perspective. It's why they are seeing the light. It's why they're having breakthroughs and epiphanies. It's why they are taking responsibility and owning the things that they brought into this connection that were so hurtful to you, that disappointed you, that caused you a lot of pain, suffering, anguish, heartache as well. Your person owning those things because they are transforming and changing. They are becoming a different person. They are being reborn by the fire of spirit that comes with that death card. Death is ruled by Scorpio, but also the planet Pluto, which is the planet of death and rebirth. Your person being reborn, your person being very different when they return, being so much more emotionally mature and stable, being able to have adult conversations with you, being able to open their heart and love you the way that you need them to love you. Your person wanting to return to the light of you, of your essence, of this love, because they don't like being apart from you. They don't like this separation. Now you're probably thinking, well, if they don't like it, why don't they do something about it? Because they want to make sure that they have the right words, that they're not going to blow it again. This person does not want to bring any more disappointment, heartbreak, heartache, pain, suffering, or agony into your life. And they are very serious about this. They want to make sure that they are fully prepared for you and for this connection. They don't want a false start. They don't want to give you false hope. They don't want to show back up in your life when they're only like 90% cooked or baked, and then pull away and do the disappearing act again because they weren't quite ready, because that is going to bring you a lot more heartache and heartbreak and pain and suffering. And that is why this person is taking as long as they are. It's why they are being very strategic and very careful about how they're going to reach out to you and when, and what they're going to say. And that is all over this reading. But it's also, this death card is also about changing this relationship. As the two of you come back together, this relationship for the two of you will be very different, because your person is not going to be in that same space of dwelling in their fears, their lack of confidence, their fear of not being good enough, their insecurities, holding on to old baggage and wounds. All of those things are transitioning and transforming out of this person's life, because they don't want to drag that crap around with them anymore anyway. They want to be able to come back to you, free and clear of these things that have created the problems between the two of you. But let's see what else. What else does the collective need to know for this message today, please? What do we need to hear? Well, okay, that was fun. Not quite sure how that even happened, but okay. I think the Knight of Wands fell on the table first. That was a good trick. That was fun. I wish I could do that again. Probably wouldn't be able to make it happen if I tried, so we'll just let the universe take care of it. The Knight of Wands is about your person wanting to charge onto the scene, wanting to stir things up, wanting to create a change in this dynamic between the two of you. The Knight of Wands is someone who moves very quickly. And so although we have been talking about how long it's been taking your person to reach out and open the lines of communication because they are trying to make sure that they are on the other side of all of this junk, this Knight of Wands energy tells us that they are going to come for you very quickly as they are ready to start communicating and talking, because the Knight of Wands is like the Tasmanian devil that just shoots in out of nowhere and stirs everything up, creating a difference, creating movement, making things happen in this connection between the two of you with determination, with courage, with confidence, because your person wants to communicate. And we have that with the Knight of Wands and the Eight of Wands. But it is about sudden and swift movement, all of a sudden coming at you out of nowhere. The Knight of Wands is a fire sign, so that is Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. But your person wants more adventures with you. They want experiences with you. They want to spend time with you. They feel a lot of passion with you or for you, and they want to get back to some of that as well. But they also want to travel. They want adventures and experiences with you. They want to create more memories with you as well. And that is the energy of the Knight of Wands coming towards you. But we also have the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups is all about love. The Ten of Cups is about the love that this person feels for you. So we have to consider 10 cups filled to overflowing with love, emotions, and feelings, because cups are ruled by the element of water. And that is emotions, romance, love, feelings, being very full of love for you and wanting to talk to you about all of this as well. Your person tried to hide how they were feeling for you in the past because they were afraid. They were afraid to open their heart. They were afraid to let down their guard. They were afraid to tell you how they felt, because emotional vulnerability is something that this person has been afraid of. But not with the energy of the cards that are on the table. Your person is not going to be afraid anymore. This is their afraid spot, their worry, their fear, their anxiety that you may not be willing to hear them out or accept their apology. But they're going to blast through that as well, because this Knight of Wands energy comes with confidence, comes with a lot of courage, a lot of passion, a lot of belief and faith in themselves, and hoping that you are going to hear them out and have conversations with them and allow them back into your life. The Ten of Cups is about long-term partnership and commitment. It is the best card to get for a love connection. It is the happily ever after card. It is about you and your person building your lives together, creating a future together, moving on forward into this relationship together as well. That comes with that Ten of Cups. But let's see what else Spirit is sharing with the collective today, please. What do we need to hear? And this is the Two of Cups. Oh, the 10 and the Two of Cups side by side beneath the sun. Now that is powerful, and that is love, and that is about partnership, and that is about union, long-lasting love. It is about you and your person being able to come together and give this connection for the two of you. The ability to go the distance to this place of partnership that comes with the Two of Cups, especially with it being next to the 10 and under the sun. So the Two of Cups is about a union of hearts, your person wanting to reunite with you, but also it's about them wanting to have their life with you. Your person wants to do life with you is what this 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups side by side means. This is about your person acknowledging that you belong together, that you are the one for them, always knowing that you have been the one for them, actually, is what they are saying with all of this. The 2 of Cups is about you and your person creating your lives in harmony with so much more balance, so much more stability than what was in this connection in the past when the two of you were trying to spend time together before. Because your person has awakened. They've gone through this transformation that comes with that Death card. They have been risen from the ashes of ruin, just like that phoenix. And they want to come back and they want to build a better life with you by their side. Because this 10 of Cups is all about the happily ever after. And that is what your person desires with you. They know it's going to take work. They know that they're not going to be perfect, but this is about them showing up and being there for you by being dedicated and determined to build a better partnership with you for the two of you to come together. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. We'll use some oracle cards now and see what else Spirit is sharing with the collective. And this is Empty Well. Now this card comes with number 16. It says time to replenish. If anyone resonates with number 16, that can be the 16th of any month. It can be January 6th. It can be June 1st. It can be the number 7. So it could be July. It could be the 7th of any month as well. Well, I feel that what this is really telling us today, based on some of the other cards that we have on the table, is that your person feels an emptiness and a hollowness in their heart and in their life without your presence. And they want to get back to this light, to this sunshine, to this love, to this essence that is you. And this emptiness that's within this person is screaming out at them to take action and to make something happen. And that is what this person is going to do. Because this reading starts with your person not being happy with how they treated you, being very disappointed in themselves, being very ashamed and disgusted with themselves, feeling a lot of their own sorrow and sadness for bringing all of this into your life that you didn't deserve. The heartbreak, the sorrow, the sadness, the pain, all of the things that this person brought, the confusion, the chaos, the drama, and the trauma, all of it this person is feeling at the moment, and that is why they are feeling very empty, because they know it's their fault. For most of you watching the reading, they know that they really have no one to blame but themselves, which is why they are going to show up and own these things to make amends, to see if you're going to hear them out. But then moving forward, this person is going to be determined to make sure that they make you and this connection a priority, because that is what the Ten of Cups is about. This is about a happy, healthy, balanced relationship. Healthy being the key word, where the two of you are working together to make sure that each of you are having your needs met, that you are each respecting each other, that you're lifting each other up and supporting each other through everything that you have to go through together as a couple, because that is how you build a strong, powerful union. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What is Spirit sharing with the collective? Oh, many masks. The authentic self. Lots of different masks here in this image. Well, I feel that your person's mask is coming off. This comes back to my favorite Rumi quote. Take off your mask. Your face is glorious. Your person's not going to be pretending anymore. This is about your person being authentic, the authentic self. This is about your person being truthful, like we talked about with the Page of Swords. This card comes with number 38. Now that can be March 8th. It can be August 3rd. It can be the number 11. 3 plus 8 equals 11. So it can be the 11th of any month. It can be November as well. It can also be the number 2. So it could be February or the 2nd of any month. If those numbers or dates resonate with anyone. But many masks. It is time for the masks to come off. And perhaps your person did wear several masks when you were spending time with them. It's exhausting wearing all those different masks because you're not being real, you're not being true, and you wear a mask as this way to present a false sense of who you are to the world, this false bravado, to hide your insecurities, to hide your fears, approaching life from a place of ego, pride, selfishness and stubbornness, but that is all going to be dissolved as this person returns, because they're changing, growing, and evolving themselves. They are growing up, and they want to leave those childish things and those immature ways of being in the past, because they want to embrace this real life and this real love with you. They want to be authentic. They want to live their life from the perspective of their best self, from the perspective of their soul. And they can only do that by ripping off all of those masks and getting real. And with this death card being here, they have been getting real with themselves. And now it's time to get real with you and real with this connection. As they start reaching out to talk to you, you will see that within them. You will see a realness. You will see a rawness that you have not seen in this person, because they do not want to be without you. They desire you, and they desire this connection. They know what they have been through, what they have brought into this connection for the two of you was just so devastating to all of you watching the reading. breaking your heart, going silent, running away, becoming a ghost, becoming an ostrich and sticking their head in the sand as well. Whatever this person has done, they feel this deep sense of remorse and guilt for, and they want to make amends in a very powerful and meaningful way by apologizing, by showing up with the right words, not in an effort to manipulate, but to be real and authentic with you. So let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Let's see what else we need to hear. What do we need to know? Let me grab some more cards here and see what else is coming through for this message. Let's see what is Spirit sharing with the collective. Let's see, what do we need to hear? What do we need to know? What is Spirit revealing? What is Spirit sharing with the collective? What do we need to hear? I hate myself for hurting you. I'm filled with regret. Well, yes, that is actually all over this reading with the Three of Swords and the Nine of Swords. Your person not being happy with themselves. But that is the powerful teacher that this person needs to wake them up, to shake them up and get them moving and grooving back towards you, because the energy of the Knight of Wands is all about moving and grooving. To return to you, to open the lines of communication, to start explaining themselves so that you can receive your own sense of clarity, your own understanding directly from this person about what happened and why. And as this person explains themselves to you, it will make sense, and you will understand why they ran away, why they shut down, why they've been silent. And you will feel compassion for them, because I do feel as well that these initial contacts that you have with this person are going to be very emotional, because this person, I feel, is going to pour out their heart to you. But also I feel that there's going to be tears involved in all of this as well, because it is a very heavy feeling that this person experiences from time to time, just like you do. And you probably pick that up from them as well. That heaviness, that sadness, that sorrow that they are feeling for disappointing you, for hurting you, for doing and saying things that they shouldn't have done because of their fears, because of their doubts and of their insecurities. And that is why moving forward, this person is going to be in a very different space than the one that you spent time with before. I made so many mistakes. Well, yes, this person knows that they have made a lot of mistakes here in this connection. They know that they brought a lot of damage into your life. They want to make amends for all of this. This person doesn't want to make mistakes moving forward, which is why they are being very careful about their strategy and about their plan to come back. It's why they want to make sure that they are on the other side of all of their junk, of all of their problems, of all of their issues, of all of their insecurities, their fears, their doubts, their illusions, and everything else. Because this person doesn't want a false start. They want to come back to you, real, authentic, true, and whole. And they have been working on this with this Death card while you've been away from each other, just like you have. It is a difficult thing to experience, to go through this growth. This change is hard, and you are doing it, and you are doing such a great job at it. You guys watching the reading? Your person is as well. You just can't see it yet. But when you do see it from them, in those initial conversations that you have with each other, you will understand so much more about why this time away from each other had to happen the way that it has. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. I just needed to be on my own before I did more damage. Well, see, I feel this person also is still silent and not ready to talk yet because they don't want to do any more damage. This person did not want to do irreparable damage to this connection. That is why they shut down. That is why they broke up with you. That is why they told you that they couldn't do this anymore. It's why they said, we're taking a breakup, or we're taking a break. This is a time out. It's why they ran away. It's why they shut down. It's why they have been silent. Because they want to be absolutely sure that they are not going to bring more damage, irreparable damage, into this connection. But also because they don't want to hurt you anymore. Hurting you is something that does not make them feel very proud of themselves. It does not make them feel very happy with themselves. And they are having to face that every day as well. When they brush their teeth, when they brush their hair, when they're drying themselves off after a shower or a bath, looking in the mirror, having to acknowledge, wow, you really blew it. What the heck were you thinking? But all of that is giving them the epiphanies, the breakthroughs, the wake-up calls that they need so that they can make amends and start reaching out to talk to you. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. Ooh, this is emotions. This giant tidal wave of emotions that I feel at times washes over your person, that giant emotional roller coaster ride that they have put themselves on. In and out, clashing like waves. Yes, waves of emotions. And that very much is evident with that 9 and that 3 of swords. The emotion of loss, sadness, despair. The emotion that comes with anxiety and worry. Being fearful, perhaps, that you are not going to hear them out, but hoping, like all get out, that you will. It's not their fear of you not responding is not going to stop them from reaching out, because the energy of the Knight of Wands that is in the middle of the table is all about your person showing up with courage and confidence, persistence as well, because this person wants to show up and represent themselves to you as a romantic partner. Only this time, this person is going to be able to invest with their heart and their soul, not just their mind and their body. This is about them being all in with you. That is what that 10 of Cups is about. It is about creating a partnership, establishing a union. It is about you and your person coming together to build this relationship, moving forward. So it is going to have those deep roots of love that go deep into the earth, giving it that rock solid foundation that it needs as well. But I feel that this person's emotions have been all over the place, and you guys watching the reading are probably picking up on that from your person as well, especially in the dark of night, if they are tossing and turning, if they can't sleep and they are thinking about you. That can cause you to jolt awake. It can cause you to lose sleep as well, because the connection between the two of you is still very much alive, even though there's no communication in the 3D for a lot of you watching the reading. That flow of energy and that communication is still happening in the 5D all the time. So if you all of a sudden feel this overwhelming emotion coming out of nowhere at you, and you feel this heavy wave of sadness that feels like this tidal wave of sadness, rest assured that it's coming from your person. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Well, this is guarded. Past trauma, building up walls, defensive, blocked heart chakra. Yes, in the past, this person was guarded. They don't want to be guarded anymore. That's what this 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups is about. That is about your person opening their heart chakra, not keeping it blocked, because the 2 of Cups is about you and your person connecting at that heart chakra level, where that flow of love can go back and forth between the two of you. Your person perhaps did go through past trauma that caused them to build up walls around their heart, very thick ones. But you have been chipping away at those walls because the light and power of your love has been strong enough to make that happen. This person, when they return, are not going to be guarded anymore. They will be letting down their walls. They will be letting you in, because this person wants to build this happy and healthy relationship with you. That is what that 10 of Cups and 2 of Cups is all about. A relationship that can go the distance, that can withstand the test of time, that hits that place of long-term commitment and partnership that comes with the 10 of Cups. But let's see what else is coming through for this message today, please. What do we need to hear? Regrets. Well, your person does feel guilty and ashamed, and we have talked about that throughout this reading. They have so much that they do regret. They regret not making you in this relationship more of a priority. They regret hurting you. They regret breaking your heart. And on that list goes for this person. They regret shutting down and running away and being silent. They regret becoming a ghost. They regret bringing so much pain, chaos, and confusion into your life. And they want to make sure that they're not going to do that ever again, because this person does not want to hurt you. Not anymore. This person wants to make sure that they are on the other side of all of this stuff, which is why they escaped, so that they didn't do any more damage, thinking that if we just kind of like stop things now, I'm not going to bring any more damage into this connection. However, not really realizing at the time that just by shutting down and running away and sticking their head in the sand, that it was creating more damage in this connection for the two of you. And that's the sad part of it. I feel that this person thought that they were doing the right thing. I'm not defending them. Oh no, I am not defending them, because I think that that's a cowardly thing to do. They should have had adult conversations with you, but they couldn't. So they ran away and they shut down and they've been silent. But all of this is going to change, because their emotional roller coaster ride of regret, remorse, and sorrow and sadness is a ride that they want to get off. They want to get on the super happy fun ride with you that just gently floats around the park, where things are bright and shiny, where there's sunshine, where there's love, where there's passion, and where there's joy again for the two of you. But let's see what else. What other messages are coming through for the collective today, please? Oh, self-love, acceptance, self-treatment, intentions, and self-awareness. Well, I feel that this person has gained, or is gaining, quite a big chunk of self-awareness during the time you've been away from each other. That is part of this growth that comes with the Death card. Also, accepting themselves. Also, treating themselves better. Also, your person wanting to show back up and show you that they want to treat you better as well. Because in learning to love themselves, which I feel for many of you this person has not been able to do, it makes them a better person. It causes them to accept who they are. It allows them to see that it's time to get rid of these things from the past that are no longer part of my life, because I want to move forward and be free from all of those things that I have been lugging around with me for so very long. They want to come forward and express their intentions. They want to come forward and show you that they have become more self-aware. First of all, by apologizing, because I feel today the biggest thing for this person is that they are feeling very ashamed of themselves. They're very disgusted with themselves. They're not very proud of themselves for how they treated you, for hurting you, for breaking your heart, for bringing so much unnecessary drama, trauma, chaos, and confusion into your life. And they want to make amends for all of that. They want to apologize for all of that as well. And as they do, and the two of you start spending time together, you will see that this person has been transformed by the fire of spirit, because they are doing what is necessary to regain your trust and your respect. And you will see them making sure as well that you are feeling safe and secure in their love. This is your reading for today, everyone. Thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We appreciate all of you so very much. Blessings of peace, love, and light to all of you watching today. Have a great day, everyone.